Welcome to the Work Rate Movement YouTube channel. My name is Daniel. I am the founder of the Work Rate Movement. Today I'm joined with my good friend, Antonio Kraljić from Zagreb, Croatia. Welcome, Antonio, to the YouTube channel. Yeah. Me and Antonio played for the same team in Foggia in 2018. For the half season I was there for, and Antonio was just a great friend, great person to hang around with, and I thought, why not, let's interview him and have him on our channel. So let's start off with, who are you? The question, who are you? And what's an interesting fact about you?
I'm Antonio Kraljić, and I'm coming from one of the beautiful cities in the whole world, Zagreb. This is in Croatia. You have to see that. You have to come and see the Zagreb.
Hey, one day.
He knows how much I love Zagreb and everything about Zagreb. And I'm playing basketball. I played 2 years in Italy, and one of the year was with you. And it was one of the greatest experience because it was my first time that I moved somewhere else from my Croatia, so it was good.
That's cool. And an interesting fact about you?
Oh, interesting fact. Oof. I don't know. You have to tell me.
How many tattoos do you have?
Oh, I have a lot. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7.
Okay. And I know you wanted that sleeve. I know you wanted that sleeve.
Yeah. And it's coming already. So.
Oh wow. Yeah. I know how much you really wanted it. Kraljić all the time will be showing me sketches and different prototypes and stuff like that. But this sleeve you always wanted, so he's nearly there, guys. So.
He's nearly done.
Yeah. So what was your upbringing like?
Oh, it was good. It was very good when I was a child, especially in high school, lower school. It was school practices, basketball all day.
Wow.
And it was good to go to the seaside. It was good. And in high school, I started to think about basketball a little more, and I started to practice more. So it was all about practice and games, and of course, school.
Cool. So have you always been involved with basketball, or did you play other sports as a child?
Oh, as a child, it was like I was 6 before school, or 7. I wanted to play football, and I wanted to be next David Beckham. But then I noticed that I'm anti-talent for football, and I cannot be another one. I cannot be nothing in that. So I quit and I started to play basketball.
Oh, yeah, nice. So it was straightforward. So it was just football, then football didn't work out, you just went straight to basketball.
Yeah, because of some of my friends started to play basketball, and I said, why not to try? And from then, it's the first love.
Wow. So what was there, like a specific moment that made you fall in love with basketball, or was it over time?
Oh yeah, of course it was a specific moment for loving basketball, because I was hanging out with my friends, and then I realized how much basketball can be fun and how much can be good, and especially when you are in offense, when you shoot a 3.
Kraljić is a crazy 3-point shooter, guys. Oh my days. He is probably the best 3-point shooter I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, carry on. I had to get that out. Oh man. So yeah, who were your role models growing up?
Oh, when I was a kid, I didn't have a specially role model, but because I don't know but I was like, okay, Dražen Petrović, everyone has to know who is Dražen Petrović, and he's one of the role models because he worked hard and he was too good. but unfortunately, I didn't be in the right position to watch him how he played. So I don't know about a lot of him because I didn't watch him play only on YouTube channel some games and that's it. But definitely him. And other one I like a lot. I liked a lot Kobe Bryant
All right,
in
too, Kobe
him,
Bryant.
but and even in some other sports like Roger Federer, he's like he's a good tennis player, and even outside of the court, he's amazing too. So that's going to be top three.
Wow, wow, wow. So you had a phenomenal experience playing basketball in Croatia. You had the opportunity to play EuroLeague basketball with some stars such as Šarić. How was that experience?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Dario Šarić is an excellent player. Like
Mm.
I noticed that after because after him when I played with some other teams and other guys that was not that level, and then you realize how it's easy to play with him, and
Mm.
he's very good, and I wish him luck in the NBA.
So Dario Šarić is now in the NBA, playing for what team is he at now? Do you know?
Yeah, right now he's in Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns. So and Kraljić had the opportunity to play with him. Was there another notable player you played with whilst in the EuroLeague?
It was Mario. I played with Mario Hezonja.
Hezonja. And where's
Yeah,
Hezonja now?
now he's in Portland.
He's in Portland in the NBA. So wow,
Yeah,
that must have been a great experience playing alongside them. So what adjustments did you have to make from playing basketball in Croatia and in the EuroLeague coming over to Italy?
oh, Croatian basketball over the Italian basketball is different
Mm,
because Italian basketball it's more not run and gun,
mm,
but it's more like running physically, shooting more. We in Croatia we stop the play and we play like 5-on-5. And
mm.
first 2, 3, 4 games in Italy, it was hard to adjust and say, whoa, what's going on here? What are they doing? And this a little bit different, but you know that I like that style. So
You gradually fell in love with the style. I mean, I remember the first 2 games, you were struggling with the
yeah,
physicality and the amount of
yeah,
running we just had to do. Even me myself. I mean, in the UK, we play somewhat similar in terms of pace, but we're not as fast as the Italians. And yeah, I mean, after those 2 games, it was like 20, 30, and I don't think you scored below 20 points from that game, from those 2 games following. So yeah, so now we're back in Foggia, talking about Foggia. What were your funniest moments playing at
oh,
Foggia?
oh, the funniest thing of playing Foggia, all that half of a year with you
Mm.
was like very funny. Especially I remember when we lived with Mimo with Mimo and his slippers.
Oh.
that
Oh
was
man.
that was one of the funniest moments for sure.
Oh man. I mean, yeah, I mean this guy he had a broken slipper, but it broke or it was torn at the wrong time of his life. He had been through, I think he was going through a relationship breakup or he was about to
Yeah,
break up with his girlfriend or something like that. And he was nearly in tears complaining about the situation to Antonio. And Antonio came laughing to me. So as we're laughing, he walks from his room to the kitchen and it's just the way he was walking so down and his slipper was just making the funniest noise. I mean, it sounds real, it doesn't sound funny at all, but I mean, you had to be there to
yeah,
understand how funny
yeah.
the situation was. So moving on, describe your relationship with Coach Giovanni and how he
Oh,
has helped you.
oh, he helped me a lot. First of all, I want to say hi to him, and I
Mm,
want to thank him for a lot of things. Um, I wish that everyone who come from somewhere else to the Italy or somewhere else to have a guy like him,
Mm.
because he was like not just the coach. He's more like a friend, and I feel very, very safe and secure to call him in 3 in the morning and say, "Hey, coach, I have a problem with that," and I know that he will sit in his car and come and say, "Okay, where is the solution? Can we find solution or something like that?" And of course, he was the main reason why I came back to Puglia, to that region in Italy, and I feel very secure to him, and it was good experience.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Coach Giovanni, I was going through a lot as well, like Kraljić in Italy, and Coach Giovanni, just whenever we're around him, he just made you forget about what's going on. And yeah, I mean, Coach Giovanni, if you're watching now, I love you. You know how much I love you, and I miss you dearly, you and Antonella. So, what advice, finally, would you give to someone who wants to do what you're doing now? So, playing professional
Everyone,
basketball overseas.
yeah, everyone they have own path, and for each of us is not the same. But if you want to do it, and because you will feel grateful, and you will learn a lot of things, you will see a lot of things, and you will change the way how you see your life, because you learn something how they other live, and it's good, and they need to do that.
Yeah, that's sound. Last but not least, what lessons did you learn from our relationship during that half year I was there in Italy?
Whoa, I learned a lot. Like, it was the first time that I was outside of my country, and I met you. You are from another culture, another way of thinking, everything. And when I was younger, I thought that it's like my opinion is right and that's it. But there is another people in the world whose opinions are different, and that's good, and that's cool. That's normal, because I can learn from you. You can learn from me, and I learn a lot of things, like the way how you think about some things, like when we talk about stocks, about share market, about everything. I didn't been familiar about that, but you started to talk, you started to think about that. I was like, oh, okay. I learned a lot of things.
Wow. And the same here. I mean, just before I left for Italy, I was conversing with a lot of my friends, and they were saying different things about Italy, how, the racism is quite substantial. Like, a lot of people are racist over there. And I could have held on to that, and I would have had a totally different experience. But I put that all behind me. I said, you know what? I'm going to attack this experience fresh, with a fresh mind, with an open mind. And one thing I learned was that everyone has something to offer. No culture is like a bad culture, if you understand what I mean. Every culture has its own experiences, and we can all learn from each other, because we're all the same. We just happen to have different experiences. So that's one thing that I learned from meeting you, and meeting, even teammates, Carlo, Vittorio, although those guys got on my nerves most of the times, but I learned a lot from them too. So Kraljić is laughing because we've been through pain with those guys. They're all cool guys, but there were a lot of hard work.
I still have scars.
So yeah. So thank you so much for your time, Anthony. It's been a pleasure.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share with your family and friends. It's been Daniel. It's been a pleasure that you've watched this video. Thanks for watching.